So a couple of things, small things, is that we fixed a lot of the issues with just um, the responses seeming to be stuck. There's still this icon here that's in a spinning state, but everything is now knows that the message has stopped, so there's no more generating here. You'll be able to submit extra messages soon. Me and Aaron need to work on that. And you have this mock create action appearing again where Jody has been using it to show it off to investors. So a bunch of stuff around that. There's also want to show is totally half-baked because I just finished the functionality around it and I didn't have time to do the UI, so I just set up something quick to show it off. But me and Aaron have been working on changing how we deal with stuff like assets and soon like projects and any other type of things you can search for in the application. So you might know that in V2, when you mention something, that sends a request to the server and the server responds back. And that takes some time. So as you start typing for mentions, like there's a delay between you typing something and getting an answer. So we were trying to not have to deal with that at all in V3. So for V3, we employed something that's very similar to what Linear does internally for making sure everything is kind of saved in the browser as well as on the server. And I just finished the functionality of saving assets locally in the browser. So now whenever I refresh the page, instead of me fetching all the stuff from the server, or when you do an mention stuff coming from the server, it's all coming from inside the browser. So it's really fast. And I just set up a fuzzy searching thing here. And please imagine that I'm typing at something in the prompt bar. The UI is not ready yet for that. But I just want to show that if I do something like Catwoman spelled really badly, the fuzzy search still picks up on the word Catwoman or BT coin or any other misspelled word. So this lets us do a way better search of all the things that you might want to look for when you mention something, and it should be completely really fast because it's all happening without the network being involved. And please imagine this is an mention and this is the pop-up, and I just uploaded a bunch of the same file to test stuff, but I think we all have a good imagination. And I'll be showing it off when it's polished next week. Any questions around the functionality?
At what scale have we tested it? Do we have like if you have 10,000 documents or chats or whatever else, like what's the upper limit here?
Well, the upper limit is what the browser lets us store locally and how we handle syncing between the browser and the server. But we can store quite a lot before anyone starts complaining, like gigabytes. So it's a problem we're gonna have to deal with, but not right this second.